relations team will respond immediately. The best way to get your seats to see future 76er games, you, the official.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring out. And how it's been trending for Kelly Oubre.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And the starting group for Chicago. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Kobe White out there with MP. And it's Smith in at the 5, down low. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then there's George. Hey, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And the basket by MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Maxey passes to George. Here's Yabusele. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean it.
And again.
Yeah, he's just incredible. He just keeps coming at you at the highest level.
Yeah, zeroing in on 5th place for total points in a single season. George for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. And you look at what they've accomplished this year on the road. 30 wins and counting.
Yeah, they're reaching those historical numbers reserved only for the greatest teams in NBA lore. The types of rosters filled with talent, experience, desire, all built to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Back to MP. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 7 points in the game. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Stan, it's hard. Believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. MP against Maxey. MP outside. Smith with a screen on Maxey. Here's MP. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Oubre. Williams grabs the board. Chicago leading. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with 26 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And they take the lead.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
MP outside, looking to win the run, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And so it's Max. Takes the three, and rebounded by Zach LaVine. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's MP. Smith outside. MP outside. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Yabusele. They set the pick. Pass to George. Here's Embiid. Off target with a close-range fadeaway. Bulls leading by 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP shot is off.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Oubre. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
MP with it. Outside White. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
MP getting it done for Chicago. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take. Philadelphia calls time here. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Could not stop the bench from scoring. That was the difference.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Embiid. The Sixers with another miss.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Back to George. To the wing, right side. Pulls up. Having a tad offline, but it drops in for him. George has got 5 now.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
MP scanning the floor. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Let's go with a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fires from the wing. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Blocked! Dosunmu with it. Guarded now by George. From deep, MP. And yes! Another basket!
I mean, come on, man. This is incredible. He's now in 5th place for points scored in a single season.
And he does it all in style. One of the most dynamic performers this league has ever seen. The shot's good. He has 7.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
There's 18 seconds left in the second period.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And here's Embiid. A 20-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Philadelphia on top, leading by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Looking at the Bulls, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things. Up. Give him some different looks.
Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones.
Oh, connects again!
And that ties him for the 4th most points in a single season.
An extended scoring tear for him. We're witnessing one of the greatest offensive years ever.
And guess what? It could get better. He's now just 8 points short of MJ's 1987 year and 3rd most in league history. Wow.
Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Maxey. And it's MP with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 4. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for MP. So it's Philadelphia now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the So I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing, unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Craig is checked in for Chicago. Here's MP, and he hits the jumper for 2. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
And another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Grant, how about Kobe White going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes?
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Craig passes to MP. Back to Craig. To the inside. Embiid with a steal. From 10 feet away. Pass to Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Maxey's got 6.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Now here's Williams. MP up top. Maxey covering. MP the pass to Williams. And here's MP. The rebound by Embiid. The Sixers leading. Now here's Maxey. He's got 6. And yep, it's good. Give him 8. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Philadelphia.
Substitution.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. MP no good. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Maxey. Four seconds left. Another miss by Maxey.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter ahead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Ayo Dosunmu out there with MP. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Smith. And it's Horton Tucker in at the three, the small forward. And he lobs it up to the rim. Embiid with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Council, defended by Horton Tucker. Pass to Council. Embiid inside, covered by MP. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
And here's MP from outside. No good that time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And the 76ers lead by 15. Powell for three. They get it back. MP, the pass to Powell. And here's MP from outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into third place for most points in a season. Just amazing.
And can you believe he's passed Michael Jordan? The name alone tells you he's done something special.
And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Council. That shot off. Good defense by Dosunmu. From deep. The long-range hit from MP.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
The 76ers call timeout. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Allie, thank you. Down low. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Pass to Embiid. And here's George. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 18.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Maxey surveys. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
From deep, MP sinks it from distance. MP's got 38 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They get it again. Out to Oubre. Fires for three. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic...
Again! What an avalanche!
Night after night, he's been unbelievable, scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
MP against Maxey. Pass to Oubre. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Embiid can't hit. And so here is Chicago. Here's MP. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. MP's got 43 points. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Yabusele. And Embiid gets the double team. Inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
MP outside. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy.
What's next, MP? You going after Wilt?
Ain't nothing been the same, it's just my is out, courtesy of Shams. MP is your new regular season MVP. I tried to tell you guys, but you wouldn't listen. MP is by far the best player in the NBA.
I have been saying MP is the MVP for as long as you have.
Lies.
No, actually, I do think Russ brought it up before you.
Shut it, Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island. Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the continent. A part of the main.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am working on it. Okay?
Not that hard, obviously.
You know what? I'm not doing poetry for you anymore.
Aww.
Okay?
Nah, but we love the poetry,
Nope.
Toby.
No more.
You guys mind if I say something, since this is my show and all?
Floor is all yours, buddy.
Thank you so much. Toby, you are my sister's husband, and I love you. But if you ever mention poetry again on this show, on my show, much less misquote poetry, I will not only fire you, but I will make sure that you never work in this industry again. Are we clear?
You wouldn't do that,
Oh,
first
don't
of all.
push me, Toby. And Russ, you may have seen the light eventually, but I was the only one beating the MP is MVP drum since the second this season started.
Okay, I think that's a little premature
Yeah, see,
to make
I
that
called
call,
it first,
don't you?
And you doubted me.
Whatever, man, you can have this.
Thank you. And I'd like to close by saying, not only is MP MVP of this league, but he is MVP of our hearts.
Ooh.
How's that for poetry, Toby?
It's no John Donne, but, it's fine.
It is a Jalen Murphy original, though.
Bars.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, making his first public appearance since being named NBA Rookie of the Year, MP.
What's up, fellas?
The first of many, I'm sure.
You can only win one Rookie of the Year, Toby. When you're a rookie.
No, Jalen, I was
You
saying...
do know what a rookie is, don't you?
Yes, I know what a rookie is. I'm saying it's the first of his appearances. He's going to make many more appearances.
Yeah, sure you are, buddy.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense. Toby never played ball.
Yeah, it's true. He's never even touched a basketball.
No, Toby never played. We're doing this again. Okay, great. Thank
MP,
you.
you know what rookie means, don't you?
A first-year player?
You see, Toby? This guy knows ball.
Ding, 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 ding.
I guess I'm the Jalen Murphy Show Rookie of the Year, too, huh?
Oh, yes, you are. Let's talk about this honor, MP. You said a rookie is a first-year player, but you look like you were a seasoned vet out there. Did NBA hoops come easier to you than you expected?
I mean, Jalen and Russ, you guys know this. Nothing about being a professional athlete is easy. Everyone in this league is elite. I just control what I can control, keep my nose to the grindstone, and trust the work.
You hear that, Russ?
My boy is smooth.
So smooth.
Smooth off the court as he is on.
Oh, that's how MP gets you. Says all the right things in front of the cameras. But once they're off, woohoo! Take no prisoners.
Well, here we are, the playoffs. At the beginning of this season, a lot of people thought we'd be lucky to win a series or two. Shoot, a lot of people thought we should be happy to be here. But I'm not a lot of people. I'm the guy who pushes you to be the best you can possibly be, and I will tell you right now, the best you can be is champions.
Let's go. Let's go.
I've been around this league a long time, and you are the hardest working group of guys I have ever coached. You're also the most talented group of guys I've ever coached. And when you have that combination, I'm telling you, your wildest dreams can come true. You just need to trust each other and fight for every possession like your life depends on it. It's not going to be easy. It never is this time of year, and I don't care how much success we had during the regular season. That means nothing now. You know what's at stake here? It's immortality, gentlemen. Now go out there and seize it. MP, bring us in.
Let's go out there and win as a team, fellas. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's go.
You good, MP? Playoff time. Wipe those records clean.
We'll be doing another special giveaway at our next home game. The first 15,000 fans will be getting their very own. We want your time to be a great to be incident-free. You will have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed. Please text the word "bull" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. Be here for our mascot mania. All fans are told to return a poster of Benny the Bull. And don't forget the beginning first Avenue Day. Put that away the past year. There's a go face of the mascot, Benny the Bull, and the Bull. Fans, don't miss out on future Bulls home games. We still have tickets available. To learn more, head to our website or...
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Bulls enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Nets? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Cam Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Milton in at the 1. And for the Bulls, Levine and Williams up in the forward position. White is out there with MP. And it's Smith in at the 5. You look at Chicago. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive and advances.
Amen.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I asked MP about the jitters coming into this, his first ever playoff appearance. He said what keeps him calm is preparation. Watching film, visualizing what he needs to do out on the floor, he believes that he and his teammates are ready for this challenge. Guys?
I think they are, D.A. No one puts more work in than MP. And we thank you, D.A., for the report. And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Left side, Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Smith kicks to White. And here's MP for three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside, Thomas. Hefty move. And he lays it up and in.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their fourth try.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams sends a screen for MP. To the middle. Out to Smith. Screen by Smith. 5 on the clock. MP inside. Finney Smith defending.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Back to Milton. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP looking around. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 5. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive score like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
MP and the dunk by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
The pass to Claxton. Outside Thomas. Pass to Milton. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Milton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Bulls, Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Smith. Norman Powell comes in for Patrick Williams. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Kobe White. And a new group in for the Nets. Sharp checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Bogdanovich comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Williams, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Shake Milton. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the 76ers was outstanding. He ended up with 43 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive. He's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Williams. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside, Levine. Floats it up for MP. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Melton passes to Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bulls leading by 4. There's Levine. Good, and it's MP picking up the... Levine's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Bogdanovich hasn't made one yet. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. 5 seconds left in the first. Connects from three-point range. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for Chicago. MP has been leading the charge for the Chicago Bulls. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Williams is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's MP. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. The shot by Williams, no good. Nets trail by 6. Melton finds Williams. Melton against MP. Can't hit from in close.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Pass to Williams. Craig with it. MP with it. He's guarded by Melton. Back to MP. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 4 on the clock. Back to Dosunmu for 3. And again, Chicago. No good. The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Bogdanovich has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Brooklyn.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
MP outside. Pass to Powell. Melton against MP. It's Powell on the wing. And again, Chicago. No good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Now, here's MP. He's got 14. Shoots from 12. MP in the face of tough interior defense.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A new lineup here for the Bulls. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Chicago leading by 14. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Hey, when you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent.
And that'll do it for halftime. We sent...
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So for Brooklyn now, Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
MP up top, defended by Milton. MP right on the rim.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Milton kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Milton. It's Thomas on the wing. Shoots over White. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Thomas.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Thomas. Good.
When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's MP. Right through contact. MP.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Milton kicks to Thomas. Shoots over White. Again, Thomas missing. Bulls leading by 11. Levine for 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Milton the pass to Thomas. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in.
Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam Thomas. Very difficult to slow him down when he gets on a heater.
Now, here's MP. 20 points for him. Tries the spin move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
Powell, he's checked in for Chicago. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Shake Milton. Nets trail by 13. To the wing on the left. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Levine, that's good.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Bogdanovich looking around. Nobody near Melton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Melton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
MP outside. Williams a screen on Melton. MP drills the 3.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Horton Tucker's checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Williams in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Sharp with a screen on Powell. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's MV with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 15. In the corner, Powell with it. The 3 from MP. Traps in the tray. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Melton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Melton's got 6 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's MP. And he has 28 points for the game. Pass to Powell. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Down by 15. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. And it's MV with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw good, MP. And the Nets making a change here. And both free throws good for MP. 8 seconds left in the third. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls lead by 17. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. MP out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Powell in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Melton passes to Wilson. Back to Melton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on MP. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Now, here's MP. Outside, White. Back to MP. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 15. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by White. Bogdanovich passes to Sharp. just his first attempt. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. And another turnover here by Chicago. And the Bulls making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Conley's checked in. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Melton sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Off target from outside.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
MP, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Well, that's Bogdanovich making great use of the pick and roll. Fantastic at exploiting whatever the defense delivers to him.
And that one's good. MP.
That's his 5th. Triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Melton against MP. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the triple. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Chicago leading by 16. Pass to Levine. Outside White. MP outside. Now Powell. 6 to shoot. Back to MP. The Bulls need to get a shot off. For the 3. The shot by Powell, no good.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Pass to Sharp. They set the pick. Bogdanovich wide open. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Dosunmu finds Levine. And MP with the basket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 5th assist in this one. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nets trail by 18.
2 minutes.
And here's Milton.
2 minutes.
Claxton trying to free himself up. A shot. Good for Milton.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Jalen Smith. What's the news, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Hopefully, Kevin will be able to still see him out on the floor with his team during the playoffs.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel on the court, but in terms of strategy.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Bulls.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for Game 2 with the same intensity, and honestly, maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play
do the talking most of the time.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Smith checked in for Zach LaVine. Torrey Craig comes in for Patrick Williams. Horton Tucker's checked in for Powell. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to MP. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 41.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Inside, and stolen by Melton. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle. that hot hand to another W, baby.
Because we'll be giving away a deck of lovable trading cards to every fan in attendance. Bulls fans, will you be here for upcoming games? To secure your tickets today, simply stop by the ticket booth or visit our website. The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation.
We are set to bring you the action as round. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Milton in at the 1. And for Chicago, Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Kobe White out there with MP. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. You look at the Bulls, they did what they needed to do in Game 1. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tough... game than that first one.
MP outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Levine. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Nets on the break. Thomas outside. Floats one up. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside, Williams. From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's White. And there's the drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Thomas outside. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. MP drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 5.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Outside Milton. Pass to Thomas. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Claxton, a screen on White. Thomas, that's good.
You don't want Thomas to heat up from out there. This man is a microwave scorer.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard hitting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Claxton. Now Milton. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Claxton. Good chance here for Thomas. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
You love to see the ball movement. When Thomas and the rest of his team are locked in, it's a good thing to watch.
Levine surveys the D. Back to MP. Smith right side. MP outside. Pass to Levine. The Bulls need to get off a shot from the arc. And Milton pulls it down. And Milton's got the ball here for the Nets. Now here's Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson. Thomas with the ball. The 3 ball. The shot misses. Outside Levine. And again, it's Chicago.
This is how Levine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection.
Milton against MP. Milton passes to Finney-Smith. Now Claxton. Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by White. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The drive by MP and a nice finish on the layup. MP's got 9 points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Thomas from the arc. The rebound by MP.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Nets trail by 6. Milton passes to Johnson. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. It's Thomas on the wing. Chicago with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside White. Screen by MP. 4-3. And White hits from deep. White's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Bulls up by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Patrick Williams. MP is out there with Josh Giddey. Then MP goes up and throws it down.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is going to make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
Nets trail by 11. Bogdanovich with a screen on MP. Here's Melton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's MP. 13 points in the game. The foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Part of the reason why they have a lead is they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Some changes for Chicago. A timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A minute 53 left in the first half. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Milton. Here's Claxton. On the wing, Finney-Smith. He's covered by Levine. Here's Milton. And the layup is good off the glass. Milton's got his first points of the night. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Milton against MP. Pass to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Thomas passes to Milton. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Chicago leading. MP looking around. Smith with a screen on Milton. And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple. He's got 16.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Outside Johnson. Thomas outside. 5 to shoot. MP with the block.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
Screen by MP. White can pass to MP. Kasumu outside. MP finds White. Back to MP. Pass to White. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Let's hear it.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Chicago Bulls.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Hello. Everyone, thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. We've got Cam Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Shake Milton, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Johnson. The rebound by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP hammers it down.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
About a minute played here in the second half. Milton passes Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. He's got a clear path. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Johnson for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
Chicago leading by 4. From 10 feet away. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Nets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Johnson finds Milton. Outside Johnson. Back to Milton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Milton's got 6.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Back to MP. The 3. Again, MP missing.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
For the lead. And it's Milton, that time on the assist by Thomas. He's got 9.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For Chicago, Craig is checked in for Smith. Norm Powell comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Josh Giddey in for White. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. Outside Finney-Smith. Johnson for 3. Stolen by Giddey. And now the Bulls in transition. By himself. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Just a terrific play by Giddey, using his speed and stride to stay out ahead of the pack.
Pass to Thomas. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP, the pass to Williams. MP against Milton. Giddey with it. Here's the 3. And Milton pulls it down.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Thomas. And he makes it on the layup. Thomas has got 5 points in the quarter.
Muscling it home. Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
MP makes his move. And MP throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Horton Tucker. Nets trail by 3. Zach LaVine out there with Smith. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's DeSumo. And it's MP in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And a foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Wilson. Outside Sharp. Melton left side. Pass to Wilson. Just 5 on the clock. And it's all tied up. Wilson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Melton against MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Melton against MP. Melton outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Nice D from LaVine.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
From deep, Melton. And it's DeSumo with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Here's MP. There's the drive.
A good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Bogdanovich against LaVine to halt the run. Melton misses. Chicago has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's MP. And it's rejected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Outside Finney-Smith. Thomas against White. Claxton a screen on White. Thomas. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Out to Powell. Outside LaVine. And here's MP from outside. On target from range. MP's got 36 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned. Given the situation right now, Williams is checked in for Chicago. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Now, be careful because he is a rhythm scorer. Thomas has been locked and loaded all night with a full clip.
And here's Chicago. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And MP throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And there it is for him. 21 points in the game.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Here's MP. MP getting it done inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Thomas. The shot comes out. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Chicago leading by 12. Here's MP. Good D by Finney Smith.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
They get it back. Lets it go from deep. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Bulls.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, just going out there and executing their game plan.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
That one goes in. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's MP. He gets it in there. MP's got 46.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And a foul call. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed.